I have not been this way for quite a while. Not since your grandfather took passed on.
Yes, well, I don't expect that there's anything to detain you here.
True, but you hobbits have a relaxing change from those dwarves and elves with their hard-headed hustle and light-headed bustle. Do you know the most amazing thing about hobbits?
No, what?
That you remain gentlefolk in spite of everything. I mean, I just dropped in and yet you insisted I stay for tea. You expecting someone, Bilbo?
No, maybe some groceries.
Dwalin, at your service.
Bilbo Baggins at yours. I was expecting some groceries.
I was told you set a great table.
Well, ask the fellow in for tea, why don't you?
Would you care to join us? The kettle's on the boil.
Delighted.
So tell me, pardon me, I don't know who that could be.
Ah, I see they have begun to arrive already. Ballin at your service.
Baggins here, you said they had begun to arrive?
Groceries, Bilbo?
No, actually.
Oh.
Won't you care to join us for some tea?
No, actually, a glass of beer would suit me better if it's all the same to you, my good sir. Oh, and some cake, if you don't mind. Some seed cake,
yes,
if you have any.
Yes, lots. Excuse me.
Fine lodgings here, eh, brother?
Oh, these hobbits have the cream. Oh, a big thing this is we're setting out for.
But dangerous, terribly dangerous.
Oh, aye.
Oh, allow me one word.
Oh, not again.
Keely, Feely, at your service.
Move over! Yes, thank you, and your families?
Dwalin and Ballin are here already, I see. Let us join the throng.
Throng!
Why, Bilbo, I really am surprised at you. I didn't know the dwarves mixed with hobbits.
They don't.
Really? Well, that is surprising, considering you have so many dwarf friends.
I have never laid eyes on them before. Oh, if the neighbors knew, they'd be scandalized. Dwarves here at Bag End? Who could that be?
That'll be Dory, Nori, Ori, Oin, and Loy.
Who?
Dory.
Ori.
Oin.
Lloyd.
At your service.
There's no end to them. I must be having a nightmare. Ouch!
Nope, you're awake.
Honored dwarves, I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that you've mistaken this for a restaurant. This is my private home.
Hobbits.
Very good. Bring up the food.
A hot cocoa for me, please.
More cakes and ale, we'll fresh out.
Oh, stop that pounding. What are you trying to do?
Hi, Bilbo! It's not like you to let guests waiting on the mat and then open up the door like a pop gun.
Biffer,
Gopher.
at your service.
Bomber, at your service. Thorin,
Sir!
It is my fault. I'm terribly sorry.
Don't mention it.
I see we're all here.
It is quite a merry gathering.
Who can that be?
Well, I certainly wouldn't know.
Your groceries, Mr. Baggins.
Oh, thanks, I'll take them.
Having a party, Mr. Baggins?
Dwarf!
Jeez, hundreds of them. Wait till they hear this down the road. Dwarf, I'm Logan.
Oh, dear me!
That's Chester's food for the latecomers?
Why, I might have a little tea left.
Tea? No, thank you. I'll have a little red wine and some cold chicken and pigs.
And for me.
Apple pie and coffee, if you don't mind. And mince pie with cheese.
Book pie and salad.
Raspberry jam and muffin.
Oh, and put a few eggs on.
There's a good fella. Cold duck, a side of ham.
Cupcakes.
Salted cheeses, if you please. More cakes and ale.
More? Oh, certainly. Dig in. Don't stint yourselves. Oh, Combustion can't be bothered these doors. Seems to know as much about the inside of my kitchen as I do. I could use some help.
Biffer, Nori, now! Lower the lamp, Ballin.
Dark for dark business.
Hush and let foreign speak.
Gandalf. Dwarves.
Mr. Baggins!
we are met together in the house of our friend and fellow conspirator,
Oh, no,
this wise and brave Hobbit.
no! Oh, dear me.
May the hair on his toes never fall out. All praise to his food.
Yeah!
We are met to discuss our plans. We shall start before dawn on a long, hard journey. So dangerous that some of us may not live through it. Or they may reach the mountain, only to be eaten by the dragon.
He's insightful, little boy. He gets these fits, but he's fierce as a dragon in a pit.
Start my lighting! Start my lighting!
And you call the lot of us like eaters of the cupcakes. It did sound more like a fright than it did excitement. In fact, before the sign on the door, I thought we'd come to the wrong house.
Why, he turned to jelly right before our eyes. I'd say he looked more like a grocer than a burger.
Oh, pardon me, but couldn't help overhearing your insults. Am I allowed a few words?
By all means.
First of all, I don't know what you're talking about. There isn't a sign on my door. Was your refrain from all the dents from all your banging?
Well, of course, there's a sign. I put it there.
You what?
My good sir, the sign says burglar watchdog. Plenty of excitement and reasonable reward. Read it for yourself.
So I've been deceived.
You told me to find a 14th for your expedition, Thor. And I chose Mr. Baggins.
Oh, you did you? Well, if you think that...
I am afraid that I have made a terrible mistake. I was looking for a member of the famous Took family. Ha, to think, I mistook him for a Took.
But I am a took.
Oh, really? Well, the blood must have thinned.
When my pay Uncle Bulwer Tuck used to go
That's what we're talking about, you.
Now, I said to myself, here is a burglar with desires much past his next cup of tea. But alas, you are nothing but a run of the Shire Hobbit. When adventure knocks on your door, you hide under the bed.
Really, this is too much.
All right, dwarves, you can all go back to shoveling coal. This Hobbit doesn't want to come with us, and we cannot set out on 13. That is much too early.
Sir, I must tell you, to pull the honor of the Took family, I would cross 100 mountains and deserts. I'd fight 1,000
Well, Mr. Baggins is with us then. Now, Thor.
Oh, Bilbo Baggins, why did you say that? Oh, you're fool. Now you have put your foot in.
But you're sure he'll do? You yourself said that.
I say he is a burglar. A burglar he is. Or will be when the time comes. There is more to him than you may know, or that he has any idea of himself. There will come a day where you will live to thank him, and to thank him that you lived.
Let us hope so. Well, dwarves, we shall be getting on with the plans. It's getting late.
Thorin, I have here a map of the Lonely Mountain. It was left by your grandfather, King Grey.
Ah, yes.
What mountain?
Where the treasure is. And the dragon.
Well, I know the mountain well enough and the lands about it. Oh, Mirkwood, the Withered Heath.
Oh, that is where the great dragons breed.
Oh, there's a dragon, marked in red. We're not likely to miss him, are we, dwarves?
I'm not overly fond of dragons, but I've never actually met one before.
You will. You will. Now look here, Thor. That circle there marks the secret entrance right there.
But is it still secret? That's the question.
By now, the dragon must know those caves from top to bottom.
Not the secret entrance. It looks identical to the side of the mountain. And by the way, I have a key that comes with the map. Here it is, Thor. Keep it safe.
Indeed I will. Wow. Things begin to look more hopeful, dwarves. A secret entrance. What luck!
You hear him roar? It's almost dinner time.
And the dragon is under some nice, rusted burglar. Suppose we ask our burglar expert for his ideas and suggestions.
Well, I should like some information about the dragon and the treasure and who's going there and so on.
Very well.
And about wages, time required, risks, etc.
He'd like to know his chances of coming back alive and how much treasure he'll get.
His chances are as good as ours. The circumstances are briefly these. Long ago, when my grandfather was king, the dwarves settled here, on the lonely mountain, and built the merry town of Dale. Those were the happy days. They built beautiful things, just for the fun of it, not to sell as we do now. Whenever they needed more gold, or rubies, or emeralds, they simply dug them, straight out of the mountain. The supply was endless. But then came the dragon. Good times always bring dragons! History illustrates that...
Be brief, won't you?
Very well. There was an especially wicked dragon named Smaug. His name seems to stick in my throat.
Smaug.
Yes! Curse him! He flew from the east and burned down the town! Very little dwarves escaped. My father among them.
And then,
the dragon stole all the treasure and ate all the dwarves! That fiend! Now, it is time to take back what is rightfully ours and bring our curses home to Smaug.
Smaug.
Oh, death to all dragons! Especially Smaug!
well, hear.
Hear what?
Hear what I have to say.
Well, go ahead. Say it.
Well, I think that you should first go to the secret entrance. Dragons have to sleep sometimes. And now I'm off to bed. You have my blessing. Is there anything I can get you before you go?
Before we go, I suppose you mean? You're the burglar, and getting inside the entrance is your job.
I might have spoken a little hastily just now. It's an inconvenient time to...
Well, dwarves, it's time to pack up and start. It's nearly dawn. Let's go,
But I
boys.